Welcome everyone, I'm Michelle Schumann, the Artistic Director of Austin Chamber Music Center, and I'm so happy to be with you here today. We are beginning our season, and with that we are starting our annual fund campaign. And for me, it's always a really great time to think about all the good work that we've done in the community in the past, and also all the things that we're doing in the future. And I have a super special guest here with me today. I have Elena Martell, who is currently the orchestra director here at Lamar Middle School, but she's so much more than that for ACMC, because Elena is a alumna of the Austin Chamber Music Center, and you started working with us as a violinist when she was 8 years old. And we started out with a grant for her that would provide lessons and chamber music coaching and an instrument, but you persevered so much that we supported you throughout your entire elementary, middle school, high school, until she got to college. And so now you are a professional musician and a professional teacher, and now in our community too. So it's like a huge success story for Austin Chamber Music Center. And I just wanted to have a little chat with you. It's always great to see you and to have some of our students come back into the fold and everything. So first of all, tell us a little bit about what chamber music meant to you and what those experiences meant to you growing up, and how it kind of inspired you to become a professional.
Sure. So yes, I'm very excited to be here, and thank you for having me. It does mean a lot to me. So I started playing, like Michelle said, I started playing when I was 8 years old with the Austin Chamber Music Center, and it started because of what you guys do. It started because there was a flyer at school, and my mom was a parent sports specialist, and she got all this information out to the parents, and she was like, wait, are you interested? And so I was like, yeah, why not? Let's go. 8-year-old me, yeah, sure. And
she was so cute. She's tiny and with your violin, so adorable.
Started on a little half size, but we actually missed the cut to even go, and we were like, oh, okay, maybe next year it's okay. So I was like, all right. And we got a call, and they're like, hey, actually one of our scholarship kids dropped and we have a spot for you. So I was like, what? No way. Cool, let's go. So that's how it all started, and I just fell in love with playing the violin and being in a small ensemble. And it wasn't until middle school where I got to be in an orchestra, and that was really fun. And then I was here. I started playing middle school orchestra here at Lamar also. So nice. Full circle, just very surreal this year. But then one year I was like, we got to switch up teachers. It was just I was not having a great time. And I told my mom, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. And she was like, well, you're registered for ACMC summer camp. That was my first year I had ever gone. She's like, so we'll decide after that. So I was like, okay, I'll still go. Positive attitude. I went to camp, and that was where it completely changed everything for me. I got to see, that's where I met Mr. Pringle. That's where I got to see orchestra and professional musicians, and people come and talk, and just all the things that you guys do. It's so amazing because it works. That inspires so many kids, and that inspired me too. I came back and I was like, no, I'm full on. I don't care. I will persevere. I will be an orchestra. I will be an ACMC. Anything that I can get, I will do. And yeah, I never stopped. And I decided I want to be a teacher. And I was, one ACMC, there was someone who came and talked about music school, which I'm a first generation college student. I didn't even know music school existed. And so I went home and I was like, I think I could be a music teacher. There's music history, music theory, this is all these things. So we were researching, me and my mom. She's like, no, this is something, if you're interested, we'll keep on going. So I had full support at home, full support with you guys, and it just made me so happy because someone took a chance on me. And look where we're at.
And let's talk about where we're at, because you grew up with these opportunities, and right now we're in the orchestra room at Lamar Middle School, and we've been providing chamber music here at the middle school for 18 years. Yeah. And so we bring in coaches, and we pay for that program to make that possible. So, and now you're continuing it, right? Because obviously you think it's important. Tell us what chamber music does for your students.
Yeah, so they are so excited, and I always am ACMC, yes, always a hype person for ACMC, but I told them, ACMC is coming back this year, and they're so excited. That was one of the #1 questions they asked me when I became the orchestra director here. And I was like, yeah, because me and Jenny had already talked. It was coming back, and They really enjoy it. They come back every time after their group lesson or the coaching. They come back and they're always excited. I always ask like, oh, how'd it go? And they're like, oh, like we learned this, we learned that. They want to continue, and they'll come in the morning and practice here. So it really brings them together, and it shows all the leadership skills in orchestra. So I'm like, oh, okay, like this is great, and they enjoy it, and they like to breathe together, and the things they learn in the coaching, they bring it into class, which is amazing.
It's so different from orchestra playing. Like, I mean, orchestral playing is really fun, and like playing in a large ensemble. But when you're in chamber music, like one on a part, everyone has to like, you know, kind of
pull their own weight,
weight, like really show up. And then I find that like people just like, they own that in a way, in a different way. Like it's fun for them to be able to kind of shine in that way too.
They hold themselves accountable, which is really great that they learn those skills here in middle school.
Right? Because they have a long life ahead of them.
Yes.
Yeah. And then of course Lamar is the feeder school to McCallum, where we have a lot of programs in there as well. So I know that you get some pressure from them too to keep on, keep things up, and bring up some good chamber musicians through this program too.
No, it's been great, and I love having them here, and I like all the support I'm getting. So yeah.
That's so great. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. And I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into the programs that we do and the people that we love and the people that we support, because it's just, it's one of our favorite things at ACMC too, to like just keep chamber music alive for young generations, and then to see how it kind of goes on to the next generation is like super, super rewarding. So thank you, Elena.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for everything.
All right. Thanks, ACMC fans. See you soon.